At 03:17:42, the triage dashboard at Harborview Medical Center, Seattle, did something that should not be possible. No warning, no visible damage, just a synchronized patient stable status across 12 unrelated ICU beds, while 3 of the patients were actively crashing. Puget Sound, Washington, 06:10 a.m. A gray coastal morning. Ferries cut slow wakes through still water. Beneath the surface, fiber lines hum, underwater communication hubs tying Seattle to the world. Silent infrastructure, built to be ignored. Inside Harborview, the day shift begins normally. Residents check charts, nurses scan meds, administrators watch capacity numbers climb. At first, experts assumed the usual explanations: a software glitch, a staffing bottleneck, post-pandemic fatigue. But glitches don't recur in rhythm across separate networks. Fatigue doesn't make entire departments reach the same decision at the same moment, again and again. Storms don't behave with intent. Errors don't repeat with precision. Animals don't interact with infrastructure unless they've adapted to it. The early evidence didn't look like sabotage. It looked like compliance. 7:43 a.m. West Point Treatment Plant. A technician watches turbine output dip by 8%. Not catastrophic, just soft. The kind people explain away. 8:12 a.m. Downtown emergency dispatch. Calls spike, blank spells. Drivers stopping in intersections. No panic, no urgency. 9:05 a.m. Harborview neurology floor. A nurse later calls it the strangest calm. Patients weren't sedated. Staff weren't drugged. The building felt aligned. After correlating sensor data, biological markers, and eyewitness reports, analysts reached a conclusion they hesitated to record. Only one known classification matched the pattern: Mega Malamar. Not a monster, an organism. A deep-water cephalopod lineage, expanded, metabolically intensified, and present where human systems were most vulnerable. Communications, medicine, decision chains. Recovered sonar shadows near the Tacoma Narrows suggested a body mass of several tons, large enough to disturb currents and anchored sensor lines without ever breaching the surface. The impossible adaptation wasn't strength, it was pattern. Cephalopods already use chromatophores to shift color in fractions of a second. Mega Malamar's skin went further. Its patterning behaved like a structured signal, repeating, layered, stable in tempo. Not camouflage. Communication. Delivered through screens. Reflected surfaces. Fluorescent flicker. The human visual system itself. In medicine, rhythmic light is known to entrain attention. Not control, but synchronization. Mega Malamar weaponized that principle at scale. Living tissue as a signal generator. Which means monitors drift into the same refresh cadence. Eyes track without realizing. Brains stop resisting because resistance requires asymmetry. And Mega Malamar was manufacturing sameness. 10:26 a.m. Seattle Emergency Operations Center. Hospital leaders, telecom engineers, public health officials. They draft containment language, propose shutting down non-essential coastal networks. Then something small happens. Everyone agrees, instantly. No debate, no friction, no dissent. 11:04 a.m. Underwater relay station restart attempt. Power rerouted. Node hard reset. Uplink isolated. The response worsens, not with violence, with smoothness. Hospital staff stop escalating cases. Dispatchers stop upgrading calls. Administrators stop authorizing emergency protocols. The more humans tried to reassert control, the more systems produced the same output, inaction, justified perfectly. At this point, control was no longer possible. Medical, 2:18 p.m., Harborview ICU. A ventilator alarm flashes. A respiratory therapist acknowledges it, then pauses. Not from apathy, because the impulse to act feels optional. Transport, 4:40 p.m., SR-99 tunnel. Cars slow to a stop. No honking, no road rage. Drivers sit still.
Hands on the wheel, eyes open, waiting for permission that never comes. Social. Evening, Pioneer Square. A protest forms. People arrive. They stand quietly. Signs rolled in their hands. No chanting, not fear. Just a shared sense that intervention would be inappropriate. Civilization does not collapse from explosions. It collapses from systems quietly stopping. If you're still watching, you already understand why this isn't just another incident. Moral question, unchanged. Mega Malamar didn't attack the coastline. It didn't break bones or tear steel. It didn't invade. It altered the probability of human choice, reducing dissent, smoothing conflict, lowering resistance, until intervention became psychologically unreachable. So what is the correct response to an organism that causes harm without violence? Do we attempt control at the cost of autonomy, or coexist, knowing our decisions may no longer be ours? And who gets to decide? 3:12 a.m. the next day. Systems appear recovered. Network uptime returns. ICU dashboards stabilize. Officials call it a temporary cognitive fatigue cluster, paired with infrastructure latency. A clean explanation, a dismissible one. But along the coastline, technicians still find it. Small anomalies in screen refresh timing, inconsistent polarization on reflective surfaces, and in hospital interviews, one recurring phrase. I remember seeing it and feeling like it wasn't my place to stop it. The system recovered. Humanity did not.